backroom deals and homicide await us in this episode of Dead Horizon. Have fun! Hey there, gunslinger. I don't normally allow guns in this saloon, but as you can see, our regulars aren't really around yet. Well, who is that? Some men say they want to be left alone with words. Some say it with a slump of their shoulders. Don't think he wants to talk. Don't think you want... Okay, so who is that? Clearly she's got a thing for purple. What gave it away? Not all the folks can still make smoking look fun. Never been much for showing off garters. She makes it look more classy than trashy. Classy. Should I do an American? I don't know. If I dressed like that, they'd run me out of town. Is she half as confident as she puts on? If I dressed like that, they'd run me out of town. Maybe we should talk to the man who doesn't want to be talked to. Maybe that doesn't actually sound like a good idea. Come sundown, this place will be full of card shops and bored foods. Okay. Last Shot Saloon. Bigger than you'd think for such a small town. Last Shot... Okay, the piano. Play a piano. My guess is the girl on top likes to sing and doesn't like attention on anyone but her. Wonder how hard a contraption like that is to keep working. It's got a real sturdy feel to it, though. Pianos always weigh a room down, make it feel cozy-like. Hard to dislike any room with a piano in it. Let's talk with her. Coming in to wet your whistle off that old dusty trail, cowpoke? What's the point? You don't sell booze. Just moseying around town. What do you have? What's the point? You don't sell booze. No, we don't. Tumbleweed is as dry as a gulch. So they say. But you just want a stiff drink. I feel the same way some days. However, temperance rules in Tumbleweed. How can we find salvation without clean living? You're religious? What about the smoking? I'd rather be drunk. You're religious? Every day but Sunday. You can take up space for a while. Let me know if you want a nice, cool but soft drink. However, if my regulars start showing up, that gun needs to go somewhere else. I think I should use the pacing that they already give me. Yes? That piano work? No, about a drink, a real drink. I feel like that's kind of the story we have to go for, the real drink. This is a dry town, miss, but I do have something of a private collection. For novelty purposes only. It isn't cheap, though. How much? What is cheap in this world? I probably shouldn't. How much? That all depends on how much brass you have on you. It's a seller's market. Show me your brass if you're really interested. I'm not sure if we are really interested yet. Not worth it. Booze first, brass grabber. This is what I got. Not worth it. Booze first. Maybe we'll get back to it later. If you change your mind, darling, I'll be around. Yes, I hope so. Let's talk with him now. Can't you see, I'm trying to enjoy my drink. What you drinking? Enjoy away, I ain't stopping you. You come here often? What you drinking? A whole glass of Nunya. None your business. Well, let's go upstairs. I would appreciate if you didn't disturb my guests unless you're planning to pay for a room. I'm not. How much? Got someone special up there? Wouldn't you like to know? However, I don't kiss and tell. Well, we might have to go there eventually. I need to find a real drink somewhere. I'm going to lose my mind. Let's go to the sheriff's office for now, maybe. It's the last place we haven't been yet. Sheriff's desk has a big old sheriff's star on it. No one is going to claim Tumbleweed as a subtle town. Wonder if it's just gold paint or actual dustless metal. No one is going to mistake this for anyone's desk but the sheriff's. Yes, what's that? Notices, wanted posters, and ordinances. Jumping 6 shots, Sam. 200 brass if brought in alive. 50 brass for any proven water poacher brought to justice. Deputies wanted must bring own gun, must shoot straight. That last part is the hard part. The Salvador Water Brothers, 50 brass individually, 400 together. Guess they're worth more as a matching set. Someone tacked a business card up here. Ask for Windy if you're ever dowsing at the last shot. There's a lipstick stain on it. Ask for Windy if you're ever dowsing at the last shot. Okay. Grendel the Crimson Rain Stunner, 270 brass dead or alive. Looks like this one is an update. The poster under it says 200 and doesn't mention death. Anyone traveling through Tumbleweed with guns must check in with local sheriff. Seems pointless to have this up in the sheriff's office. Missing Tommy Oliphant, 200 brass for information. Probably paid for by the family. That's a lot of money. Odds are he's long gone. That's all of him. Nothing else up there but corkbread. Corkboard. Didn't make sense. What's that? Just one cell. Don't mean much. Old shooters I used to know would say, don't count the number of jail cells, count the number of gallows. Just one cell. Probably mostly for drunks if this town even has any. Yep. What's that? Good old pot belly snuffs. Quad warm, simple, burns something. Room gets hot. I used to sit on the front of one of these for hours. I'd roast everything. The smoke would give hard track some flavor. The flavor was smoke, but anything is better on hard track. My pa had one of these. In the colder days, I had to keep it lit. When it'd go out, I'd get a whooping. I only ever let it go out a few times. You learned quick. It wasn't cause of the beatings, but got so cold one night. It wasn't cause of the beatings. Got so cold one night, I woke up and I could hardly move. Ma had to wrap me up in all my clothes, and Pa and her laid with me. My left foot still aches sometimes. Pa didn't even beat me that time. Never let it go out on a cold day again. Polybath stove. Comforting and effective. Good. What's about him? Clearly hard work. Yes. What's that? What's that? The sheriff's desk is a lot sturdier than the other one. A book of rules and regulations. Some of them are underlined. The underlined laws appear to be duplicated on some of the other papers. Looks like there's been an update of the law to the law registry recently. Regulations can be hard to enforce, but the sheriff looked like a hard man. One that's underlined twice is the prohibition law. No spirits, booze, or other alcoholic products will be sold in the Tumbleweed Township proper. Clearly a draconic town. Book of local laws and some handwritten notes. Well, let's ask for this. Hey there, Gunslinger. Welcome to the Last Shot Saloon. Can I just, again, what did she say about the Last Shot Saloon? Last Shot Saloon, ironic name for a dry town. Yes. Now, let's ask about, yes, we're going to ask about someone. That piano worked, never mind. I said I was going to ask about someone in the saloon. It must not be as interesting as I think. I know I would want to talk to me over here. Me over her. I know what to just let me enjoy my drink. Apparently I clicked him. Why did I click him? What you drinking? You come here often? I haven't tried that, so we should probably. My town, my bar. Yeah. Nothing else to do. I understand the sentiment. So this is all you do? Anything to do around here? Anything you do around here? Nope. We could go to the... I don't want the shakes today. I need a drink. Do I lose if I don't get a drink by the end of the day? Well, the time doesn't pass by itself, so... What do we have here? We haven't been here yet. What's that? Bunches of hay. I think they call them bushels. The next train isn't until 3:10. Why they call them bushels when bunches works is beyond me. Why did the train have to be late? Because bunches is most anything. I think bushels are only hay. Well, actually, I don't rightly know. Wait, don't. No, they call them bales. Can't believe I missed the show. That's the guy from the wanted poster, isn't it? Why did the train have to be late? Bushels, bales, who cares? It's hay. Okay, let's examine him. I think he's the guy from the wanted poster. That newsboy That newsboy cap he has makes him look younger than he is. What's that? Don't like seeing a building that's so open. The desert is always blowing through. Someone needs to shutter that building. What's that? Ugly buildings the color of bones stripped bare by the desert winds. It looks just like bones do before they turn to nothing. I hate these kind of buildings. Ugly, squat, and unimaginative. What's that? Local steam plant. Produces most, if not all, the power for the town. That building is always radiating heat, even in the dead of night when everything else is more frozen than hell's ice rink. Steam plant. Please, steam plant. Not much interesting about it. What's that? Water tower, right next to the train line so they can pump the water down and haul it to the water barons. Most of the water this town collects gets drunk by other people. Ain't that alive? Water towers are a real spindly mess. And we could go to the train platform. Let's go... Oh wait, let's talk to this guy first. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, wow, Bonnie, it's really you! I come all the way from Hindrance to try and see your show. Train was late, so I missed it. I heard it, was quite a show. I was drunk. Gun got away from me. It happens. It happens. Don't have to tell him that we were drunk, do we? I guess that's one way to put it. He's from the wanted poster. You're just like I imagined. Am I? I doubt that. You're sweet. Am I? Yeah, rough and tumble, short, with eyes that, you have nice eyes. Don't get ideas, kid. You've got nice eyes yourself. Ha! You've got nice eyes yourself. Let's not be so rude again. Can we talk with him again? Oh, hi. So, you missed the show. Why did you come? So, you're a fan? So, you missed the show. Oh, it's okay. I mean, I'm talking to the legend herself. So, I have to keep up the pacing. So that's better in some ways. I'm gonna keep that pacing if they're already giving it me. You know, the whole show, my favorite is actually, Winston. He's really something. I used to be a scout, you know? I mean, of course you know. Why do I know? What's it like working with him? He's a true gentleman. He's an old braggart. He's complicated. Most people are, I guess. That's what my dad always says, at least. Thanks for taking the time, by the way. I won't take up any more of yours. He's from the wanted poster, isn't he? Hey, I'm at Bonnie Star. Imagine that. Can't believe I missed the show. Can we talk to him again? Does he have anything? But I got to meet you at least. Nope. Nothing else to say. Well, then we should go to the train platform, and I think then we'll be finished in a moment. We'll have looked at everything. Holy handshakes! What was that? I want to get shot. Okay, let's examine this thing. The information platform. I know if it's actually called an information platform. That's what I always call it. There's one at every train stop. It's got a bench and a map of the route. I always liked looking at the map. The colored lines were always real pretty. Still no good at reading what they mean. Not as much shade as you'd expect under there. Not as much shade. Okay, can we examine this? Main station. Buy a ticket, wait for the train. Not much else to do there. Examine the train. It's beautiful. An iron horse, a massive avatar of freedom. I used to sit and watch the train come in and ride off every time it came to town. Mechanics always swarming around it like locusts, trying to fix anything and everything, spot weld any weaknesses in the metal. So much effort just to keep it chugging along. I would watch it ride off and think of adventures. It wasn't until I was much older that I realized the train isn't freedom. A train runs on a track. It only goes to one place. The train is still lovely, though. Real impressive looker. Examine the workers, maybe? Weldings reseal any seams that have gum loose. Getting even a little sand inside the engine can be fatal. I hear it's a dangerous and unforgiving job that often leaves you scarred. Still, melting metal has a real romance to it. The sparks are really flying. Sparks are okay. He's looking in the guts of the train, tightening what's loose, making it chuck. Working on the guts of the train. And let's examine her as well. I know that looks. She's the boss. Or the horse? Does it say horse? It says horse. Obviously the foreman, making sure they don't goof it up. Why does it always seem like the person with the most authority does the least work? So let's talk with them. Which should we talk with first? Let's go from left to right. I was so loud I think it came from the edge of town over there. Well, I guess loud stuff has to come from the edge of town, doesn't it? That was so loud. Okay, it's just the same thing again. I don't want to go out and find what made that shot. You do it. Okay, so I guess someone was murdered and that's where the plot really gets going after almost an hour, but I wanted to read all those dialogues. It was fun. Okay, don't want to... Okay, and what does she say? That was a gunshot. You're going to go check that out? You put a dent in any of us, the water barons will do worse. You put a dent in... Okay, let's go to the edge of town. Looks like someone heard over someone on the edge of town near the train. I should check on them. Ooh. Let's examine the crates first, perhaps. Probably moved out of the stores down the street. Someone better find somewhere to store that store before the next winds blow up, or it'll all be dusted. There's something comforting about a generic packing crate. Ugly buildings, the color... Okay, now we certainly have to investigate this. Was that our admirer who just got killed? Bonnie! Bonnie! Star! I need to talk to you! That's the guy from the wanted poster now. Better make it fast. Don't talk, you're long shot. Why me? Better make it fast. I'll try. The Dowsers Bible. It's everyone from Prospect. They're dead. They're all dead. We found it. The source. The source of the winding way. It's there's a map. The Bible. It's behind the moose. In room 104 and 101 at Last Shot Saloon. You have to get it to the Dowsers. The Dowsers they're in gold under the it's the man from the poster. Well now, Bonnie Star, looks like we caught you red-handed. You shot this man, Sheriff. Why do you have to die? You must kill Bill while you have the chance. Hang on, what? What's going on? Why does she think the Sheriff did it? Did I miss something? I kind of feel like I missed something. Well, you shot this man, Sheriff. Why do you have to die? Why is she so convinced that the Sheriff killed him? I seem to have missed something. Maybe I should have shown the Sheriff start or something. I didn't want to show stuff to me. They said choices matter. I wanted to be sure to look at everything first and then start using the items. So I don't mess up. And okay, anyway, we have to talk with him now. Maybe everything will clear up in a moment. You shot this man, Sheriff? I might have pulled the trigger, but you'll hang for the crime. Quite a moment to end the episode, isn't it? Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to follow along with Bonnie's story, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.